Alright, up for review today are these LED light pods, rock pods. It's an interesting name. I can't even pronounce the name there. LPNSADK9 or something. Let's see what we got in here. So you got some zip ties, some two-sided like foam stuff, and manual, an app, because of course there's an app. Thank God there's a wireless remote. So you don't have to have 30 apps on your phone. Got a splitter. And then here's the diagram of how it works. So take a look at what we got in here. So we got more than one remote, which is nice. So you got a keychain type remote. Used these in the past. These actually work pretty good. Not the prettiest thing ever, but they work fine. Haven't had any issues out of them. Then you have your controller here. Looks like it has a blue wire. Maybe that's a remote wire. And then you have more of a control remote here. Different lighting modes and such. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a fuse and some taps. Alright, some more wire. Looks like a main harness with a on-off switch. And some screws, self-tappers. They are recessed, looks like. That's good. And then you have the lighting pods, their corresponding splitters, some extension cables for the lights themselves. I'm assuming the signal is RGB. We're going to wire it up to a power source here and take a look. Looks like it has, oh okay, I see. So you have your harness, but then you have the output too that goes to the box. So this goes in here, and we'll read up and see what the blue wire is all about, but I'll plug that in there. And then I'll hook up my power source here. Give the button a try. So here's the on-off button. Don't see a light. I do have it wired up. Let's see if the fuse is in here. It is. Okay. I guess let's put a load on it and see what it does. Alright, so I'm seeing one splitter, and the splitter has two cables out each channel. I'll try and turn it on. Didn't do anything. Okay. I have it wired correctly here. Let's see what I've missed. Figured it out. And I'm not editing this out. You can see the mistakes I made with me. So, there we go. Now it's nice and bright. That looks good. And here are the pods. They do all appear to work. It's doing some sort of demo mode now. Let's see. Try a remote. So there's white. Now this has what looks like infrared, but it's not. We should be able to cover that up and change colors. Yeah, so it's using a signal like 433 megahertz. And then you have your different colors. I'll switch off the light here real quick. Take a look. They look pretty vibrant. Getting blinded here. Purple looks pretty good, but maybe has a little bit too much like A little too light. There's a darker one. Yeah, there's that rich purple. Flash. So it's doing like a all around flash. When I hit flash again, it kind of changes modes. Interesting. Wonder what this button does. Oh no, that's like a police button. I wonder why they would bake that in there. They're trying to get somebody in trouble. Hush. That's interesting. Those are legit, just like police modes. I wonder if they did that just to... Okay, now it's going to a different color. Interesting. Huh. Alright, so I'm going to go to red, and then we're going to try strobe. So when I hit strobe, it's going through different colors, not just the same static color I set. Now I'm going to go to smooth, still going through different colors. It's too bad I can't, like, because see, I would like to put it on red or whatever color and do a breathing effect, right? I'm going to try the music mode and see if it needs an app or something. It does not. Test, 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 test. Now it's kind of just flashing with the music. Don't see an option to kind of do anything different than have it flash a bunch of different colors. Alright, let's go to white. So white does look pretty white. It is a little bit blue, to be expected. And then you have your brightness, looks like 5 different levels of brightness. Reset button, on and off. Let's try this other one, see how this is pre-programmed. Nothing. Oh, well that did something. So D appears to be on and off. B appears to be the police mode stuff. A is like changing a static color. And C, well, not really sure. Whoa. Oh, okay, so C is like the music mode. D is off. D is on. So if we hit D now, that's off. That's on. Alright, got it. Police light thing is kind of a novelty. I definitely would not recommend doing that on the road. Here's what the app looks like supposedly. All the different modes and stuff we just kind of went over. So 16 static colors, alarm and breathing. I want to see if I can get the breathing mode I'm looking for. So let's do like a static red, okay? That's multicolor. No. It says it's for alarm. See, I wish it would just breathe with a static, one static color. I don't need like an RGB puke every time. Now I'm wondering, like, if this says breathe and speed and brightness, would it actually do one color? I don't actually think it will. It almost looks like it's doing the same stuff in the app that it normally would. Wiring diagram tells you what you need. Interesting. Blue line is for the brake. Alright, so, and it's positive controlled. let's try the brake thing just real quick out of curiosity, which I don't really see a point in using. Maybe it activates just like 2 that are supposed to be on the rear according to this. Let's see if it numbers the zones in that little diagram. I don't see it like showing zones for the rear here, but we'll try it. I need to I'll set a different color. I'll set blue, and then I'll try. So it turns them all red, all of them. So if I go to a different color, it just turns them all red. Ground does nothing. Don't really see a good point in using that. I mean, I don't know that would even be legal, because it's just gonna cause a red flash in front of the vehicle too. Now the pods themselves, let's take a look at these and see. I'm gonna turn it off so we can actually not be blinded and get my light going here. So the pods themselves feel pretty good. They do feel like they're cast aluminum or something. You got your LED array there. It's got a plastic lens on it. And you got a rubber grommet here, but it's not really sealed good. Screws, and then this is where the screws that includes goes. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this apart. I wanna see how well it's sealed and see, you know, it does come with the little foam gaskets for the rear, which, believe it or not, will kind of protect it from the elements, at least in the rear. Those gaskets do pretty good job most of the time. Get this popped open. Let's see here. The right tool for the job. It ought to just kind of come right off. Maybe it is sealed. Yeah, it's acting like it's glued in there or something. It's not coming out very easily. I'll give it one more try, and we'll button it back up. There we go. It's coming off now. Okay. Awesome. So it does have some kind of gasket, yeah. So it does have a gasket in here, and it actually looks like it looks like the LED array is sealed. It is. It's sealed on the rear. Even better. So it's kind of double sealed. You got a generalized gasket. I'm assuming that's more to protect it from getting in the lens, but this appears to be sealed pretty well. That I like, so that's a good thing. Put this back on here. And it was pretty hard to get off too, which ain't a bad thing. Could kind of indicate how well the seal is. So yeah, I think I could recommend these. I think they're a good option. And this kit comes with eight lights. Now what I might do is, I have a pretty low profile AMG Mercedes that these could go on, because those have a complete full bottom on them. They have a valance that goes underneath the whole car, and these would be slimmer than like a tube, and it wouldn't stick out the same way a tube was. And then these can still take a little hit here and there, because these are low to the ground. You get rocks, all kinds of stuff that hit the bottom. I may even be able to recess these a little bit. I think it might give it a nice glow. What I'm gonna do is lay them under there at night and kind of try and get an idea of what they would look like. If I can get away with doing, you know, 6 on the outside and 2 in the trunk, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I think I can recommend these.